Hi, I'm Rachel Meyer, and today we'll be looking into mindfulness of the body. You'll recall that in the first two lessons, we explored the major anchors that you can use to keep your mind focused during the course of your meditation, the place you can return to when you feel adrift. Those anchors might include focusing on the sensation of the inhalation and the exhalation, and that still quiet space between the two. It might mean focusing on the quality of the breath, whether it's shallow or deep, ragged or confident. You could focus on the sensation of the breath, how it feels in your nostrils, in your lungs. Or finally, you might focus on the location in the body within which the breath is landing. So today we move on to discuss mindfulness of the body. The body is, of course, interwoven with any kind of conversation of the breath. You might be wondering, though, what exactly is mindfulness of the body? Why is it important? And why is it so challenging for some of us to bring mindful, loving attention to the body, particularly our own? Many of us live in our heads, cut off from or unaware of, having forgotten the mystery, awe, wonder, and complexity of the body and its tremendous capacity to serve us, to partner with that breath. Many of us have a challenging relationship to our bodies, treating our bodies as brain taxis, just that collection of cells that moves us through the world, our thinking minds running everything. Bodies as a problem to be solved, as a source of dissatisfaction to be fixed, transformed, or remedied to suit someone else's standards. We view our bodies as enemies versus assets and friends, trusted, beloved friends, or a source of support. And oftentimes, rather than feeling pride and joy in our bodies, we view them as something to be ashamed of, something to hide, or something to dissociate from completely. And very often, we look to the body as something we need to control, manipulate, or alter, seeking that sense of control in our entire lives by gripping tightly onto the artistic masterpiece that is our flesh and blood. Certain we'd be happy if only we could make this part smaller or that part bigger, this rounder or this firmer. Many of us view our bodies as an afterthought. We fail to recognize these bodies as the tremendous gift, asset, instrument that they are. The body is always in communication with us. The question is, do we listen? Or have we learned to disregard its deepest hungers and needs? Meditation begs us to ask ourselves, how can we listen better? The body can be a fantastic resource, teacher, and ally as we move through our lives. What would it mean? What would it look like to learn from the body, to really be its student? To sense our bodies as an asset or as a friend? What would it mean to choose to befriend our bodies and to treat them with the same kindness and compassion and acceptance we would treat a loved one? Meditation encourages us to welcome these questions, to make friends with them, even the most difficult ones, and to bring our bodies back into the conversation. Just as we learned earlier to anchor into the breath, the body can be an important anchor when finding the breath as an anchor is challenging. There are so many options to dive more deeply into our bodies. And our bodies are with us at all times. We can anchor to them at any time and anywhere. As Buddhist teacher Sharon Salzberg says, meditation is the ultimate mobile device. And since we carry our bodies everywhere we go and use them to move through the world, they are naturally always an available and receptive anchor for that mobile meditation practice. We can do it anywhere, from the gym to the carpool lane, to the grocery store checkout line, to the deathbed of a loved one. There are lots of different ways to anchor in the body and to use the body as a vehicle to find calm, clarity, grounding, and peace. We'll be exploring several of these now. Come into your body. Let it be your friend. And let's begin.